11 on Let's Play Mabinogi, and we are starting the Brown Fomor dungeon. So, that you have to go to Bari for that. It's not that hard if you do have other people running it with you, and it's not a very long dungeon. So, I will be leaving in most of the video, and I'll only be editing out a little bit of it. I was about to tell him to come back over this way because there is a dungeon map and you can see where everything is, but I guess he just got confused. Now, brown gremlins, you'll see quite often in this generation. And they are very quick creatures, and they can and will knock you out within a couple of hits if you aren't careful. So that's just something that you need to watch out for. Now, I'll be running quite often, which is why I edited out some of the stuff, because watching me run isn't that fun. And actually I already did get a mount. I mean, like, it's not on here yet because I taped all the videos first before I added commentary on the later ones, the earlier ones. But I do have a mount now, so in later videos you will see that I have one. And after I do finish uploading all the videos for Generation 1, I'll be starting on another generation that is, well, it'll be Generation 2, but I'll also be doing the Shakespearean quests and the Alchemist quest because you'll have already gained the basis of, well, you know, like the storyline for, well, it just does set up the basis for the other generations. And it's also recommended that you do finish the other generations before you reach a certain level because the missions get harder. But you will understand once I cover those topics and generations. And also, the mount that I'm riding with him, there are mounts that carry 2 people and there are mounts that carry 1 person. And I prefer mounts that only carry 1 person because they are faster, but it's helpful if your friend does not have a mount or if you just want to have a companion to ride on your horse with, or magical carpet. And you've probably seen those ores. Those ores are, you can gather them with a pickaxe and use the, I think it's refining skill on them, yes. And you can get different types of ore, and some ore is only available after you do a certain generation. And also there is another skill that allows you to get ores without having to go in the mines of Bari every single time you want some ores. But I'll cover that in later topics as well. And also, what you just saw there was that the mount was blocked when the character owning the horse went in. So you'll have to click on the door again. Well, just, I guess not again, but you'll have to click on the door to enter it. And for flying swords that you just saw, they aren't physically strong, but their magic is a nuisance at times. And also, if you hit them with a magic skill and you don't kill them in time, they'll regenerate health. So be careful with that. You certainly wouldn't want to have wasted all of your mana and then end up getting wiped out because a flying sword does health regenerated while you were trying to kill it with magic when you probably should not have. There are a couple of other monsters that if you hit them with magic they'll regenerate, or if you hit them with any skill except for one skill that does not allow them to regenerate. So I'll cover those kinds of monsters a little bit later. Well, a lot later in my newer videos that come out. Yeah, this dungeon isn't very friendly to me. There are green gremlins, brown gremlins, and gray gremlins. And the brown ones are the easiest, the green are the middle, and the gray ones are the hardest to fight and defeat. But what I find funny about gremlins is that they're like one of the few species of monsters that can actually speak human language. And here's a cutscene. I found this funny because it's a glitch. Well, not a glitch, but they're on their horses and their horses were attacked, so it thinks that you're still on your horse, and even if you were, it would still think that you were anyway, and it would do that. I didn't have trouble with that online, but of course I was not on a horse, nor were horses out at the time. And sadly enough, I never finished Generation 1, so I could not get a title for that. The thing with cutscenes, if you have a character in them, they, like if you're sitting, your character will be seen sitting in the cutscene. And there are some other graphical errors as well, which are quite funny. Oh yeah, and if you did not actually finish the dungeon, kill the black wizard, but you did get the keyword, you'll still have to do it all over again to get the Fomor token. And that about covers it. So I'll see you next time on Let's Play Mabinogi. This is Super Orange Queen. Over and out.